Good evening, everyone. Sorry I've been away for you so long. I'm Carol Ganawa, your breakthrough specialist for this season. And thank you so much for watching the YouTube channel, You Are Forgiven. If you have been missing me, thank you. I've been missing you too. I've just been having some family emergencies that I had to take care of. And so, anyway, I'm back. And tonight is going to be story time. This is a story time, so that means you need a few things. Remember, you need to get your forgiving pillow and pillowcases, and then you also need your breakthrough blanket so you can cuddle up in bed with your wifey or your hubby. Get snuggled up right into bed. All right, I'm going to give you a few minutes, and don't forget the word earpieces so that you can make sure you block out any distractions that you're going to have tonight. I hope you will enjoy this story. It's going to be short and sweet. Okay? There was this young man who started out teaching many things. He became like a teacher, but he was really an activist. He had some strong political convictions, and he had very, very powerful perspectives on life's matters, political matters, controversial matters. Many people around him were very adamant about debating with him, discussing issues with him, mainly from a political standpoint, because he was very, very passionate about the beliefs and the philosophies that he held, very dear to his heart. He had very, very controversial philosophies and way that he viewed the different matters, whether it was about marriage, whether it was about your faith, whether it was about social norms. It doesn't matter what it was. He was very, very persistent about educating those young people in his age group, or people who wanted to get answers to questions, hard, tough questions that they have. Why is there evil in the world? Why does God allow drinking and for some people, and he kills other people when they're drunk? Different questions, very tough, hardcore questions that he would draw crowds. He would draw a lot of crowds of people everywhere he went. He would discuss these stuff. He would discuss it on the radio. He would discuss it on television. He would discuss it. He had interviews with people to discuss his very conservative political views that he had. And while he was doing that, people would ask him very tough questions. People would ask him why he believed what he believed, and he would stand up for it. He would stand up for what he believed. He didn't back down. He didn't care whether they asked him 10 million questions or not. He was ready to defend his faith because he was also a very religious person, and he believed in God. And he believed that he was telling the right things and that he was sharing wisdom with anyone that came to challenge him or question what his beliefs were. He was just so adamant about getting the word out about how he felt on different subject matters, whether it's shooting, whether it's gun control, whether it's abortion, whatever. He was adamant about getting the word, and he wanted to make sure that college students, university students were able to learn about these things, that these matters that were important to him, that he wanted them to be educated about and learn. His last event took place at Utah Valley University. And when he became very, very strong about what he was going to talk about. He became very, very determined and had very strong conviction about what he was going to share at the Utah Valley University. And so he sat down, had a tent, and drew a lot of crowds. A lot of people came to talk to him and discuss the things that he had so much strong conviction about. And immediately when this happened, there was somebody watching far, far away, who was against what he believed, who was against some of his convictions, who was against his thoughts, his theology, as they would probably say, or his conviction. And this person, who was very, very far off, had hatred, anger, and animosity against this young man. And he shot him from far, far away. It went wild, like wildfire, all over social media and everywhere. And this man was married. His wife was very distraught, as you would probably guess. Of course, she's distraught. Her husband is now killed, and she has a family to raise. This woman that I'm talking about is none other than Erica Kirk, Charlie Kirk's wife. When she learned about what happened to her husband, many things probably crossed in her mind. Should I hate him? He killed my husband. He killed the man that was dear to me. Now I will not be able to support my family without him because it's going to be hard for me. She probably had thoughts like this in her head. What do I think? How am I going to manage? I don't have the extra income like I would. How am I going to manage? People are going to ask me questions about how I will feel against this person who killed her husband. And she's probably started to have a lot of anger towards what happened. But that wasn't the case. During his memorial service, she tried to get herself together, and she made a very, very strong proclamation about this killer. And she mentioned that Jesus Christ forgave the thief on the cross. He also, when he hung on the cross, said, "Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do." Erica Kirk decided that she wants to do like Jesus did. And she said, "I forgive him." Erica Kirk understands that her breakthrough comes when she forgives the killer of her husband. She understands that by hating him, it's not going to solve the problem. Hating him might cause her stress. Hating him will bring grudges and bitterness that might even give her a heartburn. She understands that her breakthrough is not going to be holding a grudge against the killer. Her breakthrough is not going to come if she is filled with anger and rage in her heart against her husband's killer. She understands that her breakthrough comes by lifting her heart in forgiveness, filling her mind with thoughts of grace and mercy towards him. She understands that her breakthrough comes not by holding a grudge against her husband's killer, but by holding forgiveness in her heart towards him. And that's why she was able to say, "I forgive him," in tears during his memorial. My dear friend, Erica Kirk learned a hard lesson, but she learned it because she did not want to be struggling with a heartburn. She didn't want to be struggling with high blood pressure. She didn't want to be struggling with depression and thoughts of depression or suicide for not being able to pay the bills or not being able to function in life anymore. She understood these things. And that's why she chose to forgive. Don't forget, your breakthrough comes just like Erica Kirk understood. Your breakthrough comes when you forgive those who severely hurt you, just as how her husband's killer severely hurt her when he took her husband's life. No one is saying it's easy. It is not easy. But on the other side of not forgiving someone who hurt you is pain, is depression, is sadness, is fear. Fear of what the future holds, fear of how you might feel later on, fear of not being able to go to sleep, fear of what is going to happen to you in the future. That's all on the other side of not forgiving those who hurt you. You have a choice to make, my friend. Today, you can make that choice. Do you want to be on the side of love, or do you want to be on the side of bitterness and unforgiveness? It's up to you. Jesus Christ, when he came and he died on the cross for you and for me, he made that choice. He made the choice to love us unconditionally when he went, sat on the cross, and he bled, he died, and he rose victoriously from the grave, just so you and I could be forgiven of our sins, cleansed from all unrighteousness, and be restored to fellowship with the Father. Jesus did that. He made the choice for our breakthrough, for your breakthrough and mine. Remember, your breakthrough comes when you forgive those who hurt you, just as Erica Kirk forgave her husband's killer and now has her breakthrough. You can do the same. You are forgiven. God bless.